Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the No News, Just Facts podcast. This is going to be episode number 76. Yes. Episode number 76. And, this is a new year. It's 2023. And just going to start with my monologue, and then we're just going to keep on going. So first of all, I want to talk about you. Yeah, you. I want to talk to you about the enemy within yourself and how it can hold you back from being the best version of yourself. I know that's deep. Why am I going that deep? But these are just things that I kind of like feel in my heart. It makes sense to talk about because I deal with this a lot in my own personal life. We all have that inner voice, a voice that tells us we can't do something, that we're not good enough, that we're not strong enough. It's a voice that whispers in our ear telling us to give up before we even try, It's the voice of self-doubt, and it's an enemy that we all have to face. But it's important to realize that this enemy, this voice of self-doubt, is not part of who we truly are. It's a manifestation of our past experiences, failures, and insecurities. It's a voice that tells us to play it safe and to not take risks, to stay within our comfort zone. But staying within our comfort zone is not the way to live a fulfilling life. You're never gonna win if you just continue to play it safe. It's not the way we grow and develop as individuals. It's not the way to achieve our goals and reach our full potential. The enemy within ourselves is holding us back from being the best version of ourselves. But hey, the good news is that we have the power to defeat this enemy. We have the power to silence the voice of self-doubt. It starts by recognizing that it's there. You have to identify that, hey, there's a voice in my head that tells me I shouldn't do something that's out of my comfort zone. And we don't have to listen to it. I think that's another thing that's very important to know. Recognize that it's holding us back and make a conscious decision to ignore it. Next, we need to take action. We've already gone through the steps of identifying that it's there. Now we have to take action. Faith without works is dead, right? Take small steps out of our comfort zone. Start with something small and easy. And as we build confidence, we can take a bigger and more challenging step or task. It's important to remind ourselves that failure is natural. Failure is something that's going to happen. You're going to fall off of a cliff and feel like you're going to hit the floor and completely perish. But it doesn't define who we are as people. We also need to surround ourselves with positive influences, positive podcasts, positive books, positive music. Because if all we hear and listen to is negativity, then that's all we're gonna think. And when that's all you think, that's all your output is gonna be negativity. You're never gonna get out of the space that you're in if you don't surround yourself completely with positivity, even in your darkest hour. So we need to surround ourselves with positive influences, people who lift us up and believe in us. Seek out mentors, friends, and family members who can provide encouragement and support. And finally, we need to be kind to ourselves, to practice self-compassion and self-love. We all make mistakes and we all have insecurities, but it's important to remember that we are all worthy of love and respect. We need to recognize that perfection is unattainable. There's no person on this earth that is perfect. And to have mercy on ourselves when we fall short. The enemy within ourselves is a formidable foe, but we have the power to defeat it. By recognizing it, taking action, and surrounding ourselves with positive influences, and practicing self-compassion and self-love, we can silence the voice of self-doubt and become the best version of ourselves. As I stated before, we all have an inner critic, a voice in our head that tells us we're not good enough, that we can't do something, that we're not worthy of love or success, that's a demon, if I might say so myself. That's a demon. The inner critic is the enemy within ourselves, and it can be incredibly powerful, holding us back from achieving our goals and living our best lives. I feel like this is talking to me. I feel like all this stuff I wrote down is just talking to me because I struggle with this. I've been struggling with this, but I'm here to tell you that you're not alone in that aspect or form. You're not alone. And you know, sometimes you have that voice in your head that tells you like you're never gonna be anything, you know? And that's the last thing I want to ever believe, that my life isn't to flourish in God's eyes, you know? God didn't put me up on this earth to just be living regular and doing some 9 to 5 that don't care for me and wouldn't even care if, you know, something happened to me tomorrow, you know? It's just that type of deal. And we have to learn to get past that as, you know, as people in this world, you know. I won't let another year go by without trying to become the best version of myself, even if I got to shut people out of my life, you know, that are my friends or family members or anything like that. If it's detrimental to the destruction of who I am as a person, then I don't want that. I don't want that around me. I don't want it around me at all, you know? So came across video on TikTok of this woman right here. Thing about the Shade Room. Of course, if you don't know, the Shade Room is a blog on, it's a blog on Instagram that just, it's really tied to a lot of negativity. It's really like it's very negative connotations as far as like African Americans go. And basically, let's just watch the video and then I'll get into whatever it is I need to get into after.
To unfollow Shade Room because I'm 100% certain that that page is run by white supremacists.
Oh, girl, you almost there. You almost there. Same thing, different genre. It's T.D. Jackson and people. It's the Black Church. Yes, they run the Shade Room. Shout out to Nosy Bystanders, because that's how I found out. And yep, the Black Church run the Shade Room.
All right, so I did a little bit of research on this just to see how this claim could be made, right? And I figured out that the Shade Room is ran by a Nigerian woman. Let me pull it up on my phone here. The Shade Room is actually ran by a Nigerian woman, or founded by a Nigerian woman. As far as I can remember, let's go back. Shade Room owner is Angelica Nwandu. Y'all can see that right there, right? That's the lady's name right there. That's her. Shade Room owner, Angelica Nwandu. Okay? So now you would also want to know, how did they come to this claim that TD Jakes runs Shade Room? So, okay, let's tie her name to TD Jakes. Let's see what we find on her being associated with TD Jakes. I looked this up before and I couldn't find nothing. I couldn't find nothing at all. So let's see here. Let's see. Let me see here if I could find anything that is okay. Let me see. The most I could find here was that she was on his show. Now, maybe, possibly, she's probably a member of his church. Maybe. I don't know. But it's silly to run with this narrative that TD Jakes owns and or runs Shade Room if there's no solid receipts or evidence to show that he actually has a hand in anything that has to do with Shade Room. I'm sitting here. I'm serious when I say I'm sitting here looking it up, and I looked it up last time, and I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find anything at all. Everything is okay. Let me see. I think I found something else. Let's see here. Let's see if this is any different. Because I need receipts, accusations. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I see a lot of accusations. I see a lot of like claims, but I don't see anything that has to do with them being tied together. Okay. So it was fake news. Oh my gosh. It shouldn't be on the internet then. It's not real. It shouldn't be on the internet. Like, come on now. Come on now. Y'all believe that? Y'all believe that? TD Jakes really got something to do with I'd venture to believe Joel Osteen got something to do with Shade Room before I believe TD Jakes got something to do with Shade Room. Like, come on. What? That doesn't even make no sense. That is a whole lie. And people over here running with it. Boy, the internet is something crazy. I knew there was nothing. I knew there was nothing tied to this. It just does, like, I understand people hate Shade Room, and believe me, I'm not really fond of the Shade Room myself because it's just messy, it's just nasty. But I mean, for everyone, it's like even if Shade Room was to leave tomorrow, there are like several other avenues you can like possibly go to that's just as messy as Shade Room. Like, I'm not gonna name them here, but you get, like, come on now. That's just the internet culture for you. A person will make a lie and and most of everybody is gonna run with it. That's so crazy. But I knew there was nothing because, like, I searched this up before I started this pod, and I was like, I don't see nothing that got to do with nothing that has to do with anything that has to do with TD Jakes or the Shade Room. So it's like, what y'all got going on? Like, somebody must have woke up on the other side of the bed and ate something really, you know what I'm saying? That must have tripped out their brain or something like that, because it's a lie. It's a whole lie, bro. Yet again, I'm back. All right, so Mr. Beast, also known as Jimmy Donaldson, is under fire for a video he made in which he cured 1,000 people's blindness. Honestly, Mr. Beast is probably the biggest YouTuber on the platform of YouTube. But for one reason or another, you know, he's not, you know, he's beloved by many but hated by most. You know, it could be for reason number one being controversial content. Some people may not like Mr. Beast's content because it can be seen as controversial or offensive. For example, some of his videos involve dangerous stunts or stunts that are not environmentally friendly. Number two, lack of authenticity. Some viewers may feel like Mr. Beast's content is staged or fake. While it's common for YouTubers to script their videos, some viewers may feel that Mr. Beast's content is not genuine, even though he's using all his own money to put resources together to make things like this happen. Social media behavior. Mr. Beast has been known to engage in controversial behavior on social media, including making inappropriate comments and engaging in online arguments with other users. Brash personality. Mr. Beast is known for his energetic and sometimes brash personality and his personal beliefs or his political views or, you know, or his religion. Because, you know, I believe Mr. Beast is Christian. He went to a Christian high school. He's He's been Christian all his life, as far as I know. So he's under fire for the blindness video, for curing people's blindness. Um, so I'm not even gonna play the video, but I can just like give you the basics of it. Um, the video is basically a powerful and emotional video that documents the experiences of individuals who have never had a chance to like who've who lost their sight and couldn't get it back basically. The video gives viewers a glimpse into the lives of people who have been blind, like I said, since birth, or just lost their sight in the middle, in the middle of their, 20s or 30s, or even in older age. The video showcases the moments when these individuals put on glasses that allow them to see for the first time after going through the surgery. One of the things that makes the video so special is the way it highlights the power of technology to enhance and improve people's lives. The glasses used in the video are equipped with advanced cameras and software that can translate the image of the world into something that the visually impaired person can see. This technology is a major step forward in improving the lives of people with visually impairments, and it is truly inspiring to see that type of action. Another aspect of the video that makes it powerful is the way it depicts the emotional reactions of the individuals as they see for the first time in a long time. Some of these people lost their jobs because they couldn't see, or weren't able to, see births happen, or just major events in life because they lost their sight. And this video just expresses these different emotions in this video. Mr. Beast even went as far as giving some of these people who gained their sight back money and vehicles and things of that nature. So you would ask yourself, why are people coming at this negatively? Let's start with the first one. The first negative, like why are they coming at this negatively? The first negative I see is this one. It says a guy named Mr. Beast starts curing the blind, and Christians are like, giving the side eye. This is granted, this is gonna happen because, like I said, Mr. Beast has been Christian all of his life. So as far as I know, he's Christian from like, I guess, reading his background, or even like going back to like way older videos when he used to like, I guess, publicly let it be known that he believes in God. So, and then there's another one here that says, don't let this performative generation trick you. Mr. Beast is not a good person. Not only is he good friends with Elon Musk, who is a fascist, but his generosity reinforced the right-wing idea of charity rather than government programs, which has been proven to not work. To explain more, Mr. Beast does a lot of good, which is good, but it is all in the service of enriching himself. He cares about poor people and disabled people because they make him money. If he really just did it for the people, he would give away all his profits. I mean, as far as I could tell you, I'm pretty sure Mr. Beast spends every single video that he does paying for everything and also giving money away. Like, I think I read somewhere that Mr. Beast lives in his warehouse. He don't even live in like some lavish house or anything like that. He lives in a warehouse, and he's just giving away his money. Like, I'm pretty sure if it was possible, Mr. Beast would literally just take money that he earned last year and just literally go on the street and just give it away to strangers. Like, I'm sure he's either thought about doing that or he's done it in the past. So it's like, I don't even understand like where the hate comes from. Like, it just proves that you can do all you can to help people, and people still gonna try to find something that they don't like about somebody who's doing positive and trying to help people. What are these people who are on Twitter doing? Like, what are they doing? Are they doing anything, or are they just talking? That's what I want to know. Bro, he said, bro really spent $5 million on this. Mr. Beast is different. How much would it cost to cure 1,000 people's blindness? This is actually a positive one. The cost of curing 1,000 people's blindness would depend on several factors such as location, type of procedure, insurance coverage, and surgeon experience. On average, cataract surgery in the United States can cost anywhere from $3,000 to $7,000 per eye. Jesus. But this can range higher or lower. Assuming an average cost of $5,000 per eye, the cost of curing 1,000 people's blindness would be $5 million. However, this estimate is rough and can be greatly dependent on the specific circumstances of each patient. It is best to consult with healthcare providers and insurance companies for more accurate cost estimates. So that's somebody basically saying that like Mr. Beast really like shelled out like a lot of money. And just okay, and then yeah, that's it. There's no more. So I mean, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, Mr. Beast, you've done something so amazing that it might not ever be done again. And the reason why I some people are like, why would you even go as far as like recording that? It's because it's something that may never be done again. Why wouldn't you I don't like people recording when they're giving to the homeless. That's like a totally different thing. This is curing something that curing something that almost is impossible to like cure because a lot of people don't have the funds to do it. You know, it's like once you're blind, you're blind. You can't come back from that. And also the video is very informative on people who do go blind or whatever, because it's like there is actually a way to do it, but it's just it costs a lot of money. Like everything that has to do with the healthcare field, it costs a lot of money, and it's just very, very generous of somebody like Mr. Beast to just do it. Maybe I think the aspect of it all that people don't like is that he recorded it. So it's like I said, it may never be done again. Mr. Beast could be like, tomorrow, I'm never making another video and I'm quitting YouTube. If that video is never up to be seen by millions of people, you know, then what? You wouldn't have anything to talk about. You'd say, oh, he's a selfish SOB. But salute to Mr. Beast, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back with another one. So, Tom Brady, man. Man done retired, bro. I'll do it one more time, bro, man. End of an era, like, finally. Tom Brady, if you don't know, announced his retirement either today or yesterday. And I'm just going to be playing the video. As you remember, he was supposed to retire like the last season, but for some reason, he just said, yeah, forget that. I'm coming back again. And he played this season. So let's just get into the video.
Good morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good. I know the process was a pretty big deal last time, so when I woke up this morning, I figured I'd just press record and let you guys know first. So I won't be long-winded. I think you only get one super emotional retirement essay, and I used mine up last year. So really thank you guys so much, to every single one of you, for supporting me, my family, my friends, my teammates, my competitors. I could go on forever. There's too many. Thank you guys for allowing me to live my absolute dream. I wouldn't change a thing. Love you all.
I ain't gonna lie, it feels like that was very hard for him to do. Considering the fact he probably wanted to go one more season, but I know maybe after 23 seasons his body was like, nah, bro. Just give it up already, bro. Just give it up already. But let's look at his career really fast, you know? I have never actually been a fan of Tom Brady, to be completely fair and honest with you. Every single time Tom Brady went to the Super Bowl, I'm a Colts fan. I'm going to just be honest with you. I'm a Colts fan, and during the time Peyton Manning was there, he was stepping all over Peyton Manning. I'm going to be honest with you. Let's keep it real. But let's look at his career, you know? 7-time Super Bowl champion, played 23 seasons, 3-time NFL Most Valuable MVP. I say Most Valuable MVP. I meant to say NFL MVP 3 times in a row, 2007, 2010, 2017. He's a 2-time NFL Offensive Player of the Year, NFL Comeback Player of the Year, that's 2009, 3-time First Team All-Pro, 3-time Second Team All-Pro, 15-time Pro Bowler. He's been to a lot of Pro Bowls. 5-time NFL Passing Touchdowns Leader, 4-time NFL Passing Yards Leader, 2-time NFL Passer Rating Leader, NFL Completion Percentage Leader, NFL 2000s All-Decade Team, NFL 2010s All-Decade Team, NFL's 100th Anniversary All-Time Team, New England Patriots All-2000s Team, New England Patriots All-2010s Team, New England Patriots 50th Anniversary Team, New England Patriots All-Dynasty Team, Burt Bell Award. I'm going to keep on going. Associated Press Male Athlete of the Year, 2-time Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year, National Champion. NFL records, most career quarterback wins, it's 251. Most career passing attempts is 12,000. Most career passing completions, that's 7,000. Most career passing touchdowns, that's 649. Most career passing yards is 89,214. Most pass completions in a season, that's 490. Most pass attempts in a season, that's 733. And that's all the way up to 2022. Longest touchdown pass is a 99-yard touchdown pass. Jesus. I bring up all these stats to ask, is anybody going to break any of these records like 15 years from now, 20 years from now? You know, it's so easy. It just felt like it's so like passive that like when Michael Jordan and all his records were like, it felt like it was unattainable or something like that. They just like threw LeBron James in the driver's seat. So now that Tom Brady is like now about to be, he's basically about to be from what I remember reporting one time, I believe he's supposed to be he's going to be a commentator now. He's going to be working for ESPN, and ESPN is about to be giving Tom Brady top dollar to be a sports correspondent. It's about to be crazy to see Tom Brady all over the TV screen and not suited up to play in an NFL game. I'm going to tell you that's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy to even see. But just to go back to his records one more time, it's like, is anybody going to break his, there's no way it's going to be a thing where like his record's going to be broken the way they just overtly allowed LeBron James to break all his records. Like it's just only time will tell with that, honestly. Salute to Tom Brady, I guess, you know? I mean, I was never really a big fan of him, but you know, I can't deny that I felt like I grew up with Tom Brady, seeing him on TV and stuff. So I mean, just to see that how old is he? Just to see that this Tom Brady is 45 years old? Jeez, 45? Tom Brady is 45 and still can take a tackle? That's crazy. But just to see that a 45-year-old man is still in a peak to be able to play football for this long. 23 seasons is a long time, bro. Like, you would have thought somebody like him would have been retired back in like 2017, but he's managed to hold his breath and stay out this long, you know? But yeah, salute to him.